The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Yaya Toure. Oh, that's neat. Marquinhos makes the interception. Now it's Doué. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ball's played through. It's a promising position. Played in by Robertson. That is a brilliant interception. Looking for options for movement. Tries to cross. No way through, so back. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Donnarumma herring after the ball here. Cross from Robertson. And it's hoisted clear. Right card! And that has sent him sprawling. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So we're still where we started right now. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established. He gets big! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that it's Drogba! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Drogba. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from him. Up he goes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Back in once more. Drogba! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That is a great pick out. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Long ball looking to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, easy pickings there. Dembele. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Van Dijk. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Another throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Rashford. Tries to thread one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Koundé picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's off and running. Dembele elects to cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Rashford. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. We are into stoppage time. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, played out wide. And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Koundé. Toure wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Aims beyond the defence. Played in by Robertson. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's Drogba! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Yaya Toure tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. And he's hit it long. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone loose. Koundé has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He rises! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
De Bruyne. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That could spell trouble. Half an hour gone in the second half. Yaya Toure. He's in plenty of space here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé. He's picked his way through. Robertson. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Doué, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. Might be danger here. Mbappe! And one more try! Mendes gets it away. Shot a goal! Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Nuno Mendes. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Drogba.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's Rashford, gets through on his own. Shot, surely! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, it's Dembele. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Drogba, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He races! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Shifted it to the flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Drogba. And it's Yaya Toure. Drogba. It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Yaya Toure! He will be livid with himself. And he's being shifted off it. DiMarco. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a...
Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lobbed in behind. Short changes him with that pass. Driving forward. Yaya Toure! Toure is fouled. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. He's gone for goal! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Cross flung in. Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Inter really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now he's off and running. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Toure running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Delivery from Mbappe. Oh, shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Goes for the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. And he's picked it up out wide. Great vision. Played into space out wide. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Now who's going to be first to this? DiMarco. Now it's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. DiMarco gets into a good position. Big header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Robertson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ball driven towards... Oh, smashing header! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it out wide, and that's aimed into the middle. Spread it left. Crossed in once more. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. An instinctive delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Dembele. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's played in. He gets big! And it's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Gol! Ha segnato al 63esimo minuto, numero 20. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he latch on to this?
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Well, as responses go to falling behind, this is quite encouraging. They look quite dangerous here.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. DiMarco has it in a wide position. Swings in he's got tall! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Back into the middle. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Yaya Toure really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
It's a mighty effort! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Dembele's cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played into the middle. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Yaya Toure! And he's gone looking for safety. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Di Lorenzo tries to clear.
Ci saranno 3
And
minuti
now
di
they can
recupero.
spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Fired deep to big header. Oh, the ball's run loose here. We are into stoppage time. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare gli
How would you
appositi
sum up what
cestini
we've
per la
witnessed, Jim?
svolta differenziata.
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Spread it left. Roll, going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, this is a great position. Shot, surely! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Played in by... He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And it's slung out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bale. And he's picked out the run. De Bruyne! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Kukçu. And the through ball. Good read, needed to be. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yaya Toure, and he's there to make the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Drogba. Xavi Alonso. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Trabzonspor applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Threads one in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He has found the way through. There's the header! Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Robertson. That's been cut out, well played. Raul. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's found the way through. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Trabzonspor finding their passes. Pinches it off him. And it's Drogba. Bellingham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And can he finish it? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Xabi Alonso goes short. And a chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Trabzonspor have their second corner now. They've played it short. And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello everybody.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a little off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the pass as it takes a shot. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicked it back promptly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a searching pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kokchu. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Raul. He's got away. Raul, plenty to aim at here. Chance to deliver.
Trabzonspor clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, what a ball! Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Kukçu. Shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He's trying to hit the front line here. And here's Donatoni. Van Nistelrooy. That's good defending, very good defending. Trabzonspor have their third corner. Neymar with the short one. Played it again. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Dembele. And it's Dembele. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not.
Real chance! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really...
Tries a shot!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for options for movement. Drogba. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Nistelrooy. Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he was quick to react, looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Van Nistelrooy. There will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 3
Cuts out the
minutes
supply.
added time.
And this is Drogba. Knocks it into space. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Robertson is wide and looking to get onto this. Keeper's dealt with that. There's the shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous...
And that is that. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Dembele taking in the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. In the shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Pele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. Looking to go deep. Roberto Baggio. And this is Ronaldo. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is out of play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baresi with the slide tackle there. Oh, it's Dembele. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's played in low. Oh, good-looking ball. Pele. That's a nicely shaped ball. That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Albania clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Picked out brilliantly.
Albania really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. And Robertson. No, that's been intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's been slid through. And that has put paid to that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. Now it's Drogba. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That has been cut short. It's Basho! They want to be quick to recover this.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Yaya Toure. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Alexander-Arnold, Dembele. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and...
Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beat.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Decent chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he skips past his man. Takes the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
Del Piero clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's a promising position. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Yaya Toure. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. Pele. And he's been shifted off it. That's a sharp pass. Yaya Toure strokes it back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it again. Oh, that is Yaya Toure! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yaya Toure clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Pull it. Now he's got space here. It's Basho! Just too high.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per
Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played.
Beckham. Il numero 9.
And he's worked it through.
Il numero 24. Drogba. Il numero 23. Fletcher.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram goes direct. Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Drogba. Not the most convincing of passes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cruyff. Cruyff going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. And it's Dembele.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Yaya Toure! And that is a truly outstanding save. Now it's Beckham. Darren Fletcher. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, it's Dembele. Ferdinand from... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfield.
Drogba! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Now it's Mbappe. Plays the return pass. Bellingham. And that is masterful defending. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Dembele. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, easy pickings there.
Matthäus. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson, and he cuts out the supply. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
No goals as yet. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's being urged to shoot. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Adams. And it's Tchouaméni. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass somewhat off target. He's on it. Can he get away? Picked out, shot at goal! That's a smartly directed ball. Nice-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Taken back almost at once. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Best very much a man of this moment. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. De Gea claims it. Safe hands.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Robertson. Tries to cross. Big header! Oh, it's hit the post. In again. And that has earned a reprieve. Bellingham! Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he thumps it clear. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? And Yaya Toure! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yaya Toure really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try. And he's had it nicked away. Dembele's cross. Varane with the clearance. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
We are glad to inform you that
and we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that's an excellent interception. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's McManaman. Cannavaro plays it long. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. And here's McManaman. Mateus. Bellingham. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's almost too easy for him, this.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
And here's Dembele. Looking for the run. Quick look, then... Oh, what a clap! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. And they can counter here. And they're quick to get it back. And that pass just didn't quite work. McManaman threads one in. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! Dispatched clinically.
Mateus really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Baresi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Dembele. Now it's Drogba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Best. He's got away. Best! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
McManaman with the short one. And here's McManaman. McManaman, there's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Can he get it through? Oh, kick in a good area.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Five minutes left on the clock. And this is Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Manchester United have their second corner now. McManaman goes short. Oh, that's nice. And it's Drogba. And he's there to make the challenge. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Could try cutting inside here. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come. Big chance! It's Dembele! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckham. Out to the left it goes. Back into the big chance! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely ball in a... Can he finish? It's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Messi. That's a cute ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, there's a probing ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Bale. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they've got rid. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Toure chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he can clear it away. Now it's Drogba. Can he finish? It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. Drogba might just make this. Oh, what a mistake! Belletti. That is ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him. And here's Dembele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Dembele! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Robertson. And this is Bale. Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bellingham plays it across. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Robertson is there and he can pick it up. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bale. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 6.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Dembele. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Adams wins the duel this time. And he lines up across, climbs up big! Oh, and there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's Dembele. Now can he find... And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mbappe. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Now it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Drogba looks to get on the end of this. And they're back on the ball again. Beckham. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Beckham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And Beckham! They've scored! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. And the keeper beats it away. Wirtz. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danger averted for now. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Rijkaard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele! Oh, he's busted! It's Dembele! And he hits the net! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Beckham. El dorsal
Liverpool
23.
go two up and into a position of real strength.
El
Well, there's only
dorsal
one
10.
team in it at the
El
moment,
dorsal
and the question
13.
is, will they be happy to sit on
El
this?
dorsal 17.
Now it's
Se va a
Neymar.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, just eases him off the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. 75 minutes played. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, nicely intercepted. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Mohamed Salah.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That has not gone well. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. And he's surging through. Well, that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff! He's got a goal! And what a climax we have here! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Looking for the run. And the shot! And that is wildly off target. Robertson
4 minutos de descuento.
tries to pass it through. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Now the ball in. Cleared away. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Bellingham. Takes aim and crosses. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start.